Sega.
What's going on, guys? Daniel here, and I'm going to be playing through one of my favorite Sonic games of all time, Sonic Lost World. Ain't that special? The volume is so loud in the game right now that I cannot even hear myself talk, so let me fix that real quick. Oh my good gosh. Wow, that's pretty extreme. Alright. So, I also am going to be playing this with the Sonic R mod. So, I'm going to be playing with the Sonic R character model. And I think this game suits that really well because it kind of seems like it's like a Sega Saturn game or something because of like Sonic Extreme, and it kind of reminds people of that. So, I think it'd just be fun to spice it up a little bit. So yeah, let's get started here. Do I want to delete all data? Well, sure. I've played this. I've played this game all the way through on. Oh my gosh, the volume is still super loud. I've played this all the way through on Wii U, but not PC. So I actually wasn't really deleting that much.
If you insist.
Whoa, that's harsh!
I wonder if when Tails said that's harsh, if he was just trying to be trendy or like if he actually talks like that.
He must really love those things.
Characters like Orbot and Cubot kind of just like annoy me in my older age. Kind of like Scratch and Grounder on Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog or like Team Rocket. Just like two bumbling idiots.
What's that in the clouds?
I always thought that when Sonic said that right here, he sounds like Jason Griffith kind of. Whoa, what's that in the clouds?
Let's look.
Just like the up and down tone he uses.
I can land, but it's gonna be bumpy.
Alright, let's get this going. So, I think this game is extremely underrated and underappreciated. One of the things I love about this game, and people like never talk about it, is the homing attack. I think is so fun. It's like just feels so good. Like I love the little arc it does and stuff. It's like super cool. I haven't taken this route very many times. This is one of the few 3D Sonic games I can pick up and actually still have a good time with it, even after playing it a bunch. I mean, I do have some complaints with this game, like the story is kind of, it's just alright. Like, it has some cool elements, but it's just whatever. Mostly just the gameplay, though, is what I love. I love how you can explore more, there's more freedom to move around, you're not, like, you know, on some linear path the whole time. I thought Sonic Generations was a step in the right direction. There was a lot more, you know, like, platforming in it and stuff, but this just feels better to me, honestly. I like it even more than Generations. I think it's, I think I'd probably tie it with Generations, though, because Generations had more going for it, just as far as just, like, you can play as, like, classic Sonic, and, like, what I mean is just, like, gameplay-wise, actually, I think I put it slightly above Generations, just because Generations wasn't as original, and when I think about it, Generations also didn't have a super good story. Not that this does either, but yeah, it's pretty close. But I think I'd give the edge to this game just because I like the gameplay a little better. I don't know why I feel the need to compare it so much. I think I just don't understand why this game gets so much hate. That's one of the reasons I'm going to play through it on my channel, is because it's one of my favorites, and I think it deserves more love, so I'm going to do it. Oh my gosh. Another thing is I'm actually finally going to get rid of my Wii U. One of the reasons I was hanging on to it is because I got all the shrines in Breath of the Wild, but I never beat... That looked like I was going the wrong way. I never beat Ganon at the end. So I never, like, beat the final boss. What's his name? Calamity Ganon, that's it. And now that I beat him, I don't really have anything else to use my Wii U for, because I was holding it onto it for that game and this game. And they have both been ported to other things since then, so... But I really want to do, like, a playthrough of this so I can make the same progress I did in this game that I did on Wii U, which I got, like, all the red rings and everything. So basically just, like, 100%.
Just the one container he tossed off his eggmobile. Wait a minute, just the one? Weak. I would have gotten them all back by now.
Save the rest of them.
What? Let me go.
I hate to think what Eggman's doing.
I forgot about that.
things.
Knuckles just getting carried off by the critters. Oh, oh, look what we have here. Maybe I'll come back to that. I'm not sure if I'm going to get all the red rings while filming or not, but maybe if all goes well and people actually enjoy this, then I'll go back and get them.
Bunnies to badniks. Boom! Instant army. It needs to be a big army if I'm taking over the world below.
You are quite the mighty conqueror.
Yes, I am. I conquered you, didn't I? And with your help, I'll not only rule the world, I'll finally destroy that blue nuisance, Sonic.
Mike Pollock is a talented man.
Destroyed.
I feel like destroying something.
That's what I like about you, Zaz. Always ready for a fight. You know what you're fighting with.
You bet. Bring it on and I'll rip it up.
That guy doesn't seem too smart. Like, if you put a mirror in front of him, he'd probably just fight himself. Ooh, look at that beautiful background. Okay. I don't remember how to access that, like, question mark thing. Yeah, one critique I have of the movement in this game is that Sonic does feel a little slow. I actually like how, you know, like in Sonic Adventure 2, for instance, they had to slow him down as compared to Adventure 1, and I actually think it feels better. Because, like, I feel like you can only go so fast and have, like, good platforming still. But they could have still made him a little faster than he is. It just feels a little slow. And then also when you do the, like, the fancy figure 8 or whatever, the peel out, it's like he barely does anything, and I don't know why they even put it in. It's like weird. Like he like literally just like, okay, it's like there's full speed. Like they should have given it a little bit more of a boost. So I do have some gripes with the just the overall movement speed, but honestly this game is so fun to me it really doesn't even matter that much. Like it's just so refreshing to feel like I'm playing a platformer again or whatever. Weird. I'm trying to do the kick attack. I'm trying to figure out what button that is on here. Oh, there we go. Oh. This game actually does have some challenging moments in it. I also love how in the high speed sections, I keep pressing the wrong button for the kick. Because on the Wii U gamepad, I think it's switched, but it's like it's Y on here. I'm playing with an Xbox One controller. What was I saying before? I can't remember. Saying in the high speed sections, I love the homing attack, how it's kind of like the light speed dash. You just like do it all consecutively, like super fast. It's stupidly fun. Oh boy. You know what? No, I'm not gonna let this guy beat me. For those of you that have played the Legend of Zelda level on here, that's what I think would be really cool to have like a full Sonic game like that kind of that more open style. Because I like this game, but the levels are still like kind of like that tube. I keep wanting to say tubular, that like tubular shape. And I still love those, but that Legend of Zelda level, how it's like more open, feels great. One of the reasons I'm bummed out that this game didn't get more praise is because, like, if it did, I feel like Sonic Team would have went in the direction more of a... I don't know, I just kind of wonder if Forces would have turned out as bad as it was, because Forces, it kind of seemed like they were like, oh, people like Generations, let's try to make that again, but we're just gonna, like, kind of, like, half-ass it. And I think that if this game got, like, good reception, they probably would have... I would at least hope that they would have added, like, more, or less, they would have, like, toned down the linearity, added more platforming, but I don't know, who knows what would have happened. Maybe it would have been exactly the same, I don't know. You know, I just realized something. I was gonna play this with the Sonic R mod, and it doesn't seem like it is working, so I'm gonna have to figure out what caused that after a bit. Whoa, okay. Okay, how do I don't know how to... Oops. I'm trying to see how I can access the Wisp button on here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the Wisps were kind of unnecessary in this, although some of them are pretty fun. But there are a couple that I'm just kind of like, eh, that doesn't need to be there. See how fast I can get through this. Wait. Awesome. I love alternate paths like this, and oh my gosh, I thought the game got stuck. That was weird. I also love how you can run on walls. It's so fun. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna die. I don't know why, I still felt the need to do that even if I knew I was probably gonna die. I think a part of me was hoping that since I was using a Wisp power, it would just like go through it. You know what? Screw all you guys. Oh, okay. I also love how when you're on the edge sometimes, Sonic will actually grab onto it and like parkour up it or whatever. Like it doesn't like automatically like death kill you if you fall off an edge. What am I doing? There we go. Still getting used to the Xbox One control on this. It feels different than the Wii U gamepad. Whoa. Oh heck yeah, speedrun. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, that's so cool. I love this. Like, that's the kind of stuff I just feel like the new Sonic games need so much of. It's just this cool little, like, alternate paths and stuff. Like, what the heck? Like, does no one else think this stuff is, like, super fun? Let's see. Trying to remember, yeah, I think you have to get like a certain amount of animals to like unlock the next level or something. So like, it's been a while since I've actually played through it. Like I've played like, after beating it, I've gone and played like just like individual levels, but I haven't like actually played through the game again. Yeah, I feel like a game like this would be super fun if just make Sonic a little faster. But I love all his abilities and everything, but think about how cool it'd be if, like, in this style you had Tails and Knuckles and they had their own abilities, kind of like how Sonic does. You could, like, fly as, you know, Tails, punch as Knuckles and all that cool stuff, and, like, climb walls and crap, just like in Sonic 3. That would be my ideal Sonic game. And it doesn't have to feel just like Lost World. Like, I don't mind if it's, like, a little bit more, like, on the boosty formula side. Just make it control a little better. Like a hybrid between this and that. Like, even like Sonic Adventure 2. Like, I love the gameplay in that. If they did that, but with,
Hey, I've been looking for you.
well, I'll let you guys watch the cutscene.
Friends? These are nobody's friends. They are the Deadly Six, and they are your worst enemies.
Right when he says deadly, you just see that, like,
Show this
idiot fat dude back there eating that giant, like, turkey leg or whatever. It's like, that looks pretty deadly.
I think you're itching because you need a bath.
I like Roger's voice in this game a lot. He did a little bit like a higher pitched voice, and I've always preferred higher pitched voice for Sonic.
I'd love to stay and watch him disassemble you, but I have business to attend to.
Bye. Bye, Robotnik. Don't forget to write.
That's funny, because I know the perfect spot to kick you.
Sonic, you're so funny. You should do stand-up. Okay, I'm gonna play through this one, and... You know what? Let's enable that Sonic R mod. Alright guys, we are back, and we have the Sonic R mod enabled. It was actually a little confusing, because, on the mod loader there was like 4 things that said Sonic R, and I couldn't figure out which one to click without it changing the music also. But I finally got it working. This model looks so cool in this environment, oh my gosh. The sheep in this level get so wrecked by Sonic. I've always thought that, like, that line sounded a little, yeah, let's just leave it at that. I know I'm not the only one that thinks that either. Maybe I'll do, if I can find them, because the files are hard to find, and I don't know what I did with my old files, because I've modded this on PC before. I haven't played through the whole thing, just, like, messed around. But maybe I'll just do a couple mods as I play through to make it more interesting. Like, I'll try to find the Sonic Adventure one or something, too. If I can, we'll see. I don't know, the Sonic R model just looks so appropriate here, though. Oh shoot, dude, that was evil. Whoever put that there is kind of a jerk. It's like Izuka himself. Let's see, can I, woohoo! That was just like begging for me to launch off. Oh, jeez. Flowers of Death. In Green Hill Zone, those didn't hurt you. What the heck? I have no idea how that just happened. I don't mean to be that whole, like, blame the game kind of guy, but that did not feel fair. I don't know, it just seemed like I just got launched backwards. I'm hungry. Time for lamb chops. Just kidding. I was trying to see if it ran toward me and charged, it would just run right off the edge. Oh, I really want that. Okay, let's see. Oh shoot! I totally forgot about that. That's actually pretty dope. So that's the kind of stuff that I love. Little secrets like that. This totally feels like a 90s Sonic game to me. I love it. I'm not just saying that because of the character model either, I swear. Oh my gosh. I got totally caught under there. It was the game's fault. Just kidding. Oh, there's a red ring on here. Red ring of death! Oh shoot. Yay. Everybody supersonic racing. I just remember those giant caterpillars later on in the game. Oh, I just remembered this game has one of my favorite Sonic songs in it out of any Sonic game. Sea Bottom Siege, or whatever the name of that is. It is such a beautiful track, and I can't wait to get to it. Although I just remembered that the second level where it plays that song, whatever it might be called, it's very difficult. It's fun, but it's difficult. Sonic, this just looks like he's going so slow compared to how fast he could be going. I do like the, oh my gosh, that was funny. He like slid. Like I know Sonic was inspired by Michael Jackson, but that was a bit much. What the heck? But I still like how they do like the twirly feet animation, that's awesome. Obviously right now, like you're singing the mod, but they do it with, you know, modern Sonic too. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot.
You're going home in a box!
What do you mean by that? Going home in a box? Like I'm a pet store critter? Is that what he was trying to say? Or were they trying to like loosely say I'm going home in a casket, but just they couldn't say that because it's like a kid's game? I don't know. Something about just like casually doing this is like funny to me. Like this guy thinks he's all cool and I'm just gonna like casually just be like, oh, I'm just gonna walk under it. Yeah, you know, take that and stuff. That was really easy. Oh, that's so cool seeing the Sonic car model do that. I don't even remember seeing that before.
Alright, we good to go or what, Tails?
I built a TV out of paper.
Yeah,
And reprogrammed a supercomputer using dishwashing detergent and a toothpick.
I know.
So look, fixing a propeller on a biplane, that's about as difficult as taking a nap.
Something about the way Tails looks in these later
Whole life story.
games
So we're good to go.
looks a little weird to me. Like, he looks okay, like, it's not like it's bad. But they, like, it sounds weird, but they, like, changed his character model to look more smart. Like, Tails has always been smart, but I kind of preferred it in, like, Sonic Adventure 1. His face just looks a little something now. It's like almost like they, like, I don't know if they put his eyes closer together and, like, made it, they flattened his, like, mouth a little bit too. Anyways, so that's it for the first part. Don't want to make these too long, and I will see you guys in the next one. Catch you later.